Today, we will look at how to go abroad without a degree certificate, and at the end of this, I will share with you at least 3 vocational schools you can study free. People are often indifferent when we talk about relocating abroad because they believe they don't have what it takes financially to travel. Beyond having the finances, another prevalent route people ply is applying for an undergraduate/postgraduate degree in universities overseas. What if I told you there was a way you could travel abroad almost for free and without needing a university degree? Unbelievable? Let's get into it. Vocational schools. A vocational school is a kind of educational establishment that, depending on the nation, may refer to either secondary or post-secondary education meant to teach vocational education or technical skills necessary to accomplish the duties of a certain employment. Given the great demand for vocational workers, one major benefit of vocational training is that it can help people find employment more quickly. In relation to the overall cost of education, these programs are frequently relatively affordable and take only a short period of time to complete. Additionally, because vocational schools customize their curricula to match the needs of companies, a significant percentage of graduates find employment following graduation. Some of the skills taught in vocational schools include those for veterinary assistants, accountants, carpenters, electricians, plumbers, tailors, welders, chefs, and others. The most effective way to relocate to Europe for free is through vocational studies. Travel destinations available using the vocational pathway. The following nations are accessible via the vocational pathway: France, Finland, Germany, Japan, Lithuania, Australia. 1. France. In France, apprenticeship entails working alongside academic courses through a 3-way contract. This means that you will be a part-time student and a part-time worker. The working and training schedule will vary depending on both the training center and the employer. This vocational practice is a good way for the student to integrate into the work market and discover the French work culture at the same time. This is also a great way to fund your studies because your employer will pay for your tuition and you will be paid on a monthly basis. Employers typically pay between €900 and €1,500 per month. Your employers would also pay the cost of moving from your country. According to the French government, the program is originally for people aged 16 to 29. However, if you're above 29 years, the apprenticeship program can also be open for you under the following conditions. When apprentices prepare for a diploma or title higher than the one already obtained, you have a bachelor's and apply for a master's degree in apprenticeship. Disabled workers. People planning to create or take over a business. And finally, high-level athletes. The following are the requirements needed by immigrants to take the French work pathway. International passport. High school grades. At least 3 to 5 credits, depending on the school. Certificate of experience. A letter from your boss/employer. IELTS. Not for all schools, though. A few renowned institutes in France that offer the apprenticeship pathway include EDF Électricité de France, IFP School, ISEG School of Management, Paris School of Business. 2. Finland. Finnish people don't understand and speak English quite well. Therefore, if you're thinking of relocating to Finland via the vocational studies pathway, then you must take some time to learn the Finnish language. You could use apps like Pimsleur, Mondly, FinishPod 101, Duolingo, and many more. The most popular institution that offers vocational training for free in Finland is Vamia University. Vamia is a multidisciplinary vocational education organization with approximately 5,000 students per year, 3,000 full-time, and was founded on the 1st of January, 2017. Vamia offers vocational education to youth 16 to 19 years, to adults, to working life, and to the industry. Vamia offers programs in Finnish, Swedish, and English. Vamia offers nearly 60 different vocational qualifications and over 40 different study programs. The school has 2 campuses in Vasa, Hansa Campus and Sampo Campus, and 6 fields of education: energy services, technology services, welfare services, business services, tourism services, hotel, restaurants, catering, tourism, cleaning services, and general education services. The entry requirements for international students at Vamia University include all nationalities, can apply to the programs. When you begin your studies, you must be at least 18 years old. There is no upper age limit. Qualification equivalent to 9 years of basic education in Finland. You will require hard copy of your certificates, translated into English, Finnish, or Swedish. Certificate of the International English Test, e.g. IELTS. Enough funds on the applicant's account for living expenses to be presented to the immigration office for the resident permit. Proof of fund for Finland is €6,720. Good physical condition to study and work. 3. Germany. Even non-EU nationals have the legal right to pursue vocational training in Germany in order to work there. With the aid of vocational training, international applicants can obtain an official German degree certifying them as skilled workers in more than 300 different professions. In Germany, interested foreigners from all around the world can begin their vocational training apprenticeship. Apprenticeships are a form of dual vocational training in German, duale Berufsausbildung. In contrast to other nations, Germany pays apprentices for completing their vocational training. The starting monthly wage is about $800. Moving to Germany is not prohibited if you are from an EU nation. However, non-EU citizens who wish to begin vocational training in Germany must get a visa in order to enter the country. How to get a visa for German vocational training. Search for a job in a vocational training program in Germany on websites like make-in-germany.com or Arbeitsagentur.de. Submit an application for one or more German apprenticeship openings. Interview with prospective employers online. You can apply for a visa at a German embassy or consulate for Ausbildung in Germany along with the contract, your German language certificate, a CV, and other documents. This visa application may take 2 to 3 months to be processed. 4. Japan. In Japan, professional training schools are higher education institutions that provide hands-on vocational training with the goal of assisting individuals in obtaining the knowledge, abilities, and skills required for employment and general education advancement. A variety of disciplines, including medicine, technology, culture, general education, business, nutrition and personal care, welfare and education, fashion and home economics and agriculture, can be studied in professional training institutions. In Japan, professional training institutes, which provide occupational training at the level of higher education, who have successfully recognized as institutions of higher education that lasted 2 years, just like universities and 2-year colleges, at least 1,700 hours of instruction, while an advanced diploma is awarded to students who successfully completed a program that lasted 4 years or longer, i.e., at least 3,400 hours of instruction. Students with diplomas can enroll in graduate programs, while those with advanced diplomas can transfer to universities. The direct route to a professional career is the primary benefit of attending a Japanese professional training college. Colleges for professional training are set up to help students develop a high-level specialty in any subject. They still play a significant role in higher education today, just like universities. Nearly 83% of international students enrolled in professional training institutes have part-time jobs, according to a JASO poll. The majority of occupations are in the restaurant industry, with sales, teaching/research assistant, and hotel/hall personnel coming in next. For a job in a restaurant, the hourly pay ranges from 800 yen to 1,200 yen, with occasional variations depending on the position and the region. You might expect to make between 80,000 and 120,000 yen per month if you work the legal maximum of 28 hours per week. There are various schools in Japan where many foreign students congregate. These institutions provide students with a chance to pursue professional career studies. The top 3 vocational schools in Japan for foreign students are shown below. Vocational schools in Kagawa. Nissan Automobile School. Senmun Gakko School. Application requirements as an international student going to Japan through vocational skills include those who have completed a curriculum equivalent to 12 years or more of school education in Japan in a foreign country. Those who have proved N2 or higher or equivalent Japanese proficiency in the Japanese language proficiency test. 5. Lithuania. In Lithuania, Education is free of charge and compulsory from the age of 6 or 7 to 16 years, which covers primary and basic education, as stated in the National Law on Education. Technical studies typically last 3 to 4 years, at least 120 national credits. Students must have a maturity certificate or a comparable qualification to be admitted. Studies lead to a professional qualification, which is followed by a higher education diploma. The following are the general requirements for international students looking to enroll in vocational schools in Lithuania. Admission requirements: high school diploma certificate. Language requirements: to speak English, French, or Romanian or Bulgarian. Entry regulations: a valid passport. Biology, chemistry, physics, and maths. Medical requirements: health state. Self-finance. The school year is divided into semesters and holiday periods. Each school of higher education determines the start and end of an academic year and semester, as well as holiday periods. Students are entitled to at least 1 month of uninterrupted vacation during the summer. The classes include both lectures and hands-on instruction. You must be prepared to study extensively outside of class. The literature and classes are both in English. If you are interested in technical studies, the studies will not be a problem. Private universities have more options. English is the language of instruction at these universities. Private programs are more expensive than public universities. Private programs require tuition, which varies by university, but is typically between €3,000 and €5,000 per year. 6. Australia. In Australia, VT, vocational education and training courses, are a professional training system that concentrates on practical preparation for students to work in their desired occupations. VET training is an excellent option for international students who want to start working in their dream job right away because qualification training is frequently mandatory in Australia. Furthermore, when compared to other forms of education, schools are better prepared to deal with local employment conditions in a shorter period of time. Accredited Australian educational institutions, such as Technical and Further Education, TAFE, institutes and private colleges, provide VT training. Furthermore, some universities offer VT courses in addition to higher education courses. In Australia, there are a plethora of vocational training courses to choose from. They are divided into levels, and completing one unlocks the next degree level. VET courses usually last 6 to 18 months and can be taken individually or in combination. Face-to-face classes typically last 20 to 25 hours per week. For international students, VD training is one of the first steps toward obtaining a permanent residency visa in Australia. When selecting a field to study, you can check to see if the profession you want is on the list of the most desirable in the country. The cost of VT training in Australia varies greatly depending on the course, the city, and the type of school. Prices per year range from $4,000 Australian dollars to $22,000 Australian dollars, including training materials. Fees for high-level vocational courses are typically higher. Foreign students must meet the following basic conditions, which vary slightly depending on the school and course, in order to be accepted for VT training. A valid passport is required. You must have a completed degree of at least Australian Year 10, 11, or 12, depending on the level at which you wish to begin your education. You must provide proof of English proficiency, IELTS, TOEFL, or PTE. Conclusion. So far, I strongly believe I've been able to convince you that traveling overseas is very possible. All you have to do is conduct some research to determine which country you can enroll in a technical or vocational school and work in while studying. Also, don't forget to consult with TraveLink for your immigration plans. I wish you all the best.
Guys, today I'm going to be talking about vocational skills and how you can move to Finland through vocational skills. The first skill I would like to tell you about is, Omnia. But before then, I just want to say a few things. The easiest way to move abroad, one of the easiest way is vocational school. The reason is because vocational schools are not too expensive, and in some places they are free of cost, like in Finland, where I'm going to be taking you through. And in addition, once you finish vocational school, you are certain of an employment. Yeah, there is no two ways about it. By the way, the reason why they've introduced all these vocational schools and why they are even giving them out at free of cost is because they are in their need of skilled workers. And for them to get skilled workers or semi-skilled workers, they need to train them and recruit them. And that's why they've introduced this. And for places like Finland, they've decided to make the application free and even the tuition for vocational school free. So this tells you how important it is to them for you to attend vocational school. So the first one I'm going to be talking about is Omnia. And Omnia is a very popular vocational school in Finland and even in a place like Netherlands, you still have Omnia. Now, first thing you're going to do if you visit their website, omnia.fi, you just click on, you can see Somoiski, that means Finnish language. Just click on in English. And for you to see courses which are being done in English, you may just come to down, 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 and you're gonna see services for immigrants. Yeah, so you can click on services for immigrants, and it's gonna bring you to this place. So you scroll down, and once you scroll down, you're gonna see the study options, and you click vocational qualifications in English. So it's gonna bring you to all the qualifications in English, and you can see at Omnia we also offer vocational training in English. So you can see different language courses which are offered in English, and you can see vocational qualification in business, vocational qualification in information and communication technology, vocational qualification in social and healthcare, and you can see others like in cleaning and property service and in restaurant and catering services. Okay, yeah, so that all the courses which they're offering in English. Yeah, so you can see what they've said. The following vocational qualifications are available in English. Yeah, business, cleaning. So those are all those which I just mentioned, and these ones also, yeah, they are also. You can also see these ones are also available in English. Cleaning and property service, restaurant service, restaurant customer service, tourism center services, and other hotel reception and tourism activities. So if you come to this place, you can click vocational qualification restaurant and catering services, restaurant cook. It's gonna open this page for you. And at this point, you can read through it to see all the details and you can kick off your application, okay? Yeah, because application is currently open for this. For any of them, you click and application is not open, then you can wait and come back at the time which they will tell you your application will be open. You can see the study are free of charge. And this for international students. I mean, you don't have to be from Finland to get it free of charge. So you can click application, and if you click application, you will be able to start applying. So you see what it says. The language requirement is B1 for English. If necessary, application will be invited to write language test. Apply now. So just click apply now, and you can see the application period from 1st of October to 27th of October. So you have about 12 days. So you click apply now, and that is how you can start up your application. Okay. Yeah. So that is it about this. So I will just go to the next so that I don't take all the time, right? Next is Riveria. Yeah, Riveria is also a very famous, you know, school in Finland. So you just say in English. I want to say in English, it brings you here. You say for international applicant, read more. So you can read here for international applicant, international Riveria. Yeah. So I hit up read more so that we'll see what message they've got for international applicants. Yeah, studying in Rivera. For most professional, Finnish skills are required prior to working in Finland. That is for most, not for all. Language proficiency and learning skills will be evaluated before student selection. The admission process procedure for each training can be found in the web page introducing the training. So you can see all that information. Okay. In English, we offer one vocational qualification, which is the vocational qualification in mechanical engineering and production technology. Oh, that's excellent. So for those who wants to get mechanical engineering skills, you can actually do it in English. And partly in English, they offer vocational qualification cleaning, property service, food preparation, restaurant catering service, social and health. Okay. Yeah. So if you want to get more information on how to get a student resident permit, you can watch this. Okay. Then for the application procedure, you can actually come up here and see. Check whether you're eligible to apply. Find out if it is possible for you to begin the studies at the start date of the study. Find out issues related to entering Finland before applying. Fill in the application form carefully. It has an impact on your admission, and you add the required attachments. And after that, after the application period is over, you will be asked to take an online entrance test, and you participate in the assessment. Your participation in the assessment is compulsory, otherwise you cannot be admitted. And number eight, referrals select the students based on the given information as assessment of suitability. And number nine, you will be informed about the students placed by email. And number 10, if admitted, you accept the student placed by giving time as instructed in the letter of acceptance. And number 11, you apply for resident permit and you move to Finland. So you can see the entry requirement for this program. Application schedule link is the link to the application form, and more detailed instruction will be found on the page of each training. So you have to go to the page of each training to see. Okay. Yeah, so that is it. So other training for immigrant is Finnish language study offered by our partner. So just to get you prepared for Finnish language. Yeah. So that is it. So you can see the courses and their entry. That you can see this is from 3rd to 16th. So this is on, and this may end anytime from now. Okay. Yeah. So you can apply for that immediately today, because after tomorrow you won't be able to apply. The other ones are yet to be opened, and most of them will open January, okay, 2025. Yeah, like this is going to be open in January 2025. This is yet to be announced when it's gonna be open. So you can hit up here and you can apply for this program actually, because the application is ongoing and will end by tomorrow. So it means that you should um, start applying right now, because you have until tomorrow to finish your application. Okay. Yeah, so that is about Rivera. The next one I want to talk about is Varia. Yeah, Varia is also a popular one in Finland, and you just click in English and it brings you to this place, becoming a professional from Varia, student in Varia, student owns page, Varia business service about Varia. So these are things you see. Okay. So you just click on study in Varia. So if you do that, you're gonna see this page where it will be talking about admission for vocational education and training fields. So see, this is counsel and guidance for applicants. So you just hit up here to see the fields of training. You can see vocational qualifications in Finnish. This is in safety and security, vocational qualification in building maintenance technology, in information and communication science, electrical engineering and automation technology, social health care, vocational qualification in restaurant and catering, vocational qualification in construction, cleaning and property, surface treatment technology, media and visual expression, tourism industry, logistics and transportation, aircraft maintenance, engineering and production, mechanical engineering and production technology, hairdressing and beauty care, food production, motor vehicle mechanics, and others. So, yeah, so this is what I'm looking for. Get to know a vocational qualification in English. So you hit this button. Okay, if you go to the other way, you go to Finland. I mean, Finland, in Finnish, you know. So, so they've got two vocational courses: vocational qualification in restaurant and catering services, and they've got vocational qualification in tourism industry. So if you hit it up, you're gonna see information that will help you to apply. Okay, you're gonna see the overview for the course, the duration, the implementation, the extent of studies, cost of studies. So you can hit up here to say education in VATA Vocational College Varia is free of charge, and so is a daily lunch. So every day you're gonna get a lunch, okay, to enjoy yourself. All this adds up to approximately 550 euros. So see, look at what they've said. At the beginning of the students are required to purchase uniform and the kitchen and you notice the need for kitchen and one of the customer service and professional shoes. So you're gonna buy your own equipment. You don't need. They're not gonna give you, but every other thing is free. So open for apply. You hit up here. You say this is open on 9th. Okay, 23rd of September, and it's gonna close on 30th of October. So it is currently open. And look at the admission criteria. Go through the criteria and look at employment. Qualified cooks will work at a La Cata restaurant, staff restaurant, institutional or kitchen, blah blah blah. So you see there is job already waiting for you. Okay, further studies, more information, and applicant service. If you want to write or call them, you can also do this. So that is it about Varia, and that's what we're going to wrap it up. So these three colleges or vocational schools are all admitting, and they are all free of charge for application and for cost of study. And if you get this, it's a window for you to go to Finland or to anywhere within the Scandinavia or even to Europe. So guys, give it a thought and give it a shot, 1 year or 2 year at most, depending on the course which you're selecting, you're done. So guys, this is where I'm gonna wrap it up. Do not forget to like this video, do not forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you. Cheers.